Assalamu alaikum dear students, कैसे हैं आप लोग? I hope all of you are fine. And we're here with the next lecture of plant tea. And I'm trying that I should upload short lectures for you people so that आप लोगों को समझने में जो है वो थोड़ा सा आसान हो जाए और बेहतर हो जाए. Plant tea is such a chapter in which जो है most students they do not want to study or they do not enjoy studying the chapter plant tea. Why? Because it has different types of concepts and it has new concepts which you have not studied in the previous classes. तो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, इसमें कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह थोड़ा थोड़ा आप लोग मेरे लेक्चर्स को देखेंगे एंड देन मेरे लेक्चर्स के साथ इट विल बिकम वेरी इजी फॉर यू पीपल कि आप लोग इस चीज़ को समझ सकें एंड इट कैन बिकम इजी फॉर यू पीपल टू स्टडी. ठीक है, तो वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द जनरल करेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ प्लांटी. वी हैव सीन जो है bryophytes. We have seen what bryophytes are. We have seen the various types of जो है वो examples of bryophytes. And what we are going to do today, we are going to see what we have in the next slides. In the next slide, what we will be studying today, let us go forward first of all. And bryophytes classification of bryophytes is the next. This is just a general brush over. इसको बस हम थोड़ा सा generally देखेंगे कि bryophytes के अंदर जो classification है उसमें हमारे पास what type of जो है examples do we have. In the previous topics what we have seen, we have already completed the life cycle of bryophytes and what alternation of generations and all these things we have already completed, and we discussed the adaptations of bryophytes to land habitat in detail. Now, the next thing is the classification of division bryophyta. It is divided into three classes. This is just a general introduction. We are not going to go into the details. I will show you the relevant images so that it can be easy for you people कि आप लोगों को समझ आ जाए. बाकी इसमें we are not going to study any detail. We have already studied the life cycle of Maasai. We have already studied the life cycle of moss. And इसको हम थोड़ा सा सिर्फ एक थोड़ा सा एक ब्रश ओवर करेंगे. ठीक है, ब्रायोफाइट्स हैं, लुक एट देम, कितने खूबसूरत हैं, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल प्लांट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं इनके. एंड इसमें वी डू नॉट सी एनी काइंड ऑफ ट्रू लीव्स रूट्स बिकॉज दे डू नॉट कंटेन वेस्कुलर बंडल्स. The first class is Hepaticopsida, Hepaticea. The next one is Bryopsida, which is also known as Musai. And the other one is Antherosopsida, Anthoceroti. ठीक है, Hepaticopsida liverworts हैं. ठीक है, and Antherosopsida जो हैं, these are the hornworts, और Musai जो हैं, these are generally the mosses. क्लास हेपेटिकॉप्सिडा. हेपेटिकॉप्सिडा हार्ट शेप इनका गेमिटोफाइट है. गेमिटोफाइट इज डोमिनेंट. तो यहाँ पर सिंपलेस्ट ब्रायोफाइट्स हैं 900 स्पीशीज अप्रोक्सीमेटली. ये नंबर्स जो हैं ये वेरिएबल है, इनको आप लोग यू कैन चेक देम ओवर अगेन क्योंकि इसमें अपडेट होता रहता है. दे ग्रो ऑन मॉइस्ट रॉक्स, वेट सॉइल with no danger of drying out. Because they are growing on moist rocks, they grow on wet soil, they have a very large amount of water. So that means that Hepaticopsida do not dry out. Classification, the plant body of Hepaticopsida, the gametophyte is flat. You might observe these during your practical classes. You have this in the practical syllabus course. So this is a heart shape. It is flat, ribbon-like, dichotomously branched. Dichotomously branched का मतलब divided into two, attached to the substratum by root-like structures which are known as rhizoids, or they may grow erect with false stem and leaves. For example, Porella. ये example भी है और ये example भी है. General देखेंगे. Hepaticopsida देखिए. These are the gamete-producing structures which are present over here, and they are present on top of the gametophyte. The sporophyte depends on the gametophyte. The sporophyte develops on the body of the gametophyte because it cannot exist independently. Hepaticopsida, just a general discussion. The sex organs either develop on the upper side of the thallus, near the tips, or on special branches which are called the gametophores. Anthridiophores will develop the anthridia, and archigoniophores will develop the archigonia. Anthridiophores are the male structures, archigoniophores are the female structures. These sex structures, these are the sex structures. The male and the female. female are somewhat like that. Okay, these are special branches which are called the gametophores, and enthydiophores are those that are going to produce the male structures, and archegoniophores will produce the female structures. The cup-shaped bodies are called the gamma cups, and they contain biscuit-shaped gamete involved in asexual reproduction. These are the gamma cups. Now, these are some examples that you should just generally know about them, because this is something that has to be a part of your general knowledge. These are the gamma cups. These gamma cups are involved in asexual reproduction. Meiosis is going to take place and they are going to produce the spores. This is not required in the syllabus. The detail is not required in the syllabus. However, look at this. This is the archegoniophore, just flower shaped like this, present on the underside, and this is the enthydiophore, because it has to disperse off the this is the enthydiophore because it has to disperse off the antheridia, and these antheridia will move chemotactically and fertilize the egg, and on top of the egg, look here, the sporophyte will develop. Okay, after fertilization, sporophyte is going to develop, and then the gametophyte is going to be produced from the sporophyte. The next one is class Mosae. We have already discussed class Mosae. This is the sporophyte, found in damp places, can grow in dry areas also, but always needs water for fertilization. Hence, they are known as amphibious plants. The plant body, generally, it is a gametophyte. Stem-like, leaf-like structures with rhizoids are present. Green, photosynthetic, independent, and supports the sporophyte. The sex organ develop on special branches of the same plants or different plant. If it is on the same plant, that situation is known as monoecious. If it is on different plants, then it is known as dioecious. Monoecious, present on the same plant. Dioecious, the sex organs are present on different plants. The sex organs are mixed with sterile hair, which are known as paraphyses, which prevent desiccation, which prevent drying, which provide protection to the sex organ. These are the paraphyses. They are very soft cells and they ensure to update the moisture content to the sex organs and bring about sexual reproduction. This is a moss plant. This is the gametophyte. It is monoecious. It has antheridia and archegonia both present. The antheridia are going to disperse of the mature sperms. The mature sperm is going to chemotactically come to the archegonia, and it is going to fertilize the egg that is present in the base of the archegonia. The sporophyte is going to develop from here, and this is the sporophyte. It has a capsule. This capsule, sporangia, meiosis is going to take place. Then when the spores are mature, haploid spores will be released, and then the new gametophyte is going to develop. The first plant, that is the first cells that will emerge from the gametophyte, are known as the protonema. Next, we have Antherosauti or Antherosopsida, which are known as the hornworts. Why are they known as the hornworts? They are known as the hornworts because of this shape. This shape. That is why they are known as the hornworts. Slightly advanced than liverworts and mosses, they are a little bit more advanced. थोड़े से ज़्यादा ये advanced हैं. Gametophyte क्या है? Lobed and shows irregular dichotomy. Look here, lobed है, irregular dichotomy. मतलब it is not strictly dichotomous. Antheridia archegonia are partially sunken in the gametophyte tissue. They are not exposed. They are sunken. They are hidden in the gametophyte tissue. ठीक है? They are hidden in the gametophyte tissue. Now this is the spore. This is where they are present. Look here, ऐसे they are hidden inside. यहाँ पर मेल अंदर है, exposed नहीं है, जैसे कि पीछे हमने देखा था. They are not exposed to the exterior. This is the sporophyte. This is the sporophyte, the foot of the sporophyte. This is the growing region of the sporophyte. And this is where the spores are going to be produced. This is the sporophyte. This is why it is horn-shaped. That is why they are called Antherosopsida. Dependent on the gametophyte for only early stages of development. Now look here a little bit. As compared to the previous ones, इनमें क्या है कि sporophyte initially dependent है gametophyte पे, और बाद में it is going to be independent. अब आप देखें कि यहाँ पर it is green in color, means कि ये जो है ये आगे जाके अपने आप को सपोर्ट करेगा. It is going to produce food. It contains stomata, chloroplast, and a waxy cuticle. It contains stomata. Stomata means pores for exchange of respiratory gases. It contains chloroplast for photosynthesis, and it has a waxy cuticle to prevent extra wastage of water. It has a foot, a capsule, and a meristematic seta that ensures indefinite growth of the sporophyte. Sporophyte has a central columella, sterile columella. Sterile columella का मतलब ये है कि it is not going to take part in any kind of sexual activity. It is only going to help in growth and increase the pressure. Surrounded by sporogenous tissue. Sporogenous tissue का मतलब ये है meiotic tissue spores की. Sporogenous, spore generating tissue. Sporogenous, spore generating tissue. Columella, just a block of cells. Sporogenous tissue is going to produce the spores. Now, in the next class, we will study about alternation of generation. We will see the significance of alternation of generation and then the detail. After that, we will be starting the topic of plantae. Okay, we will be starting the topic of trichophytes. Okay, see you next time.